Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video. For this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this new One Piece game. Before I start, please subscribe and enjoy the video. On the chest, there are items that have dropped. Here are the items that you can obtain from the chest. This is called an essence ore, which has a 5% chance of being obtained from the chest. There are some common materials that you can obtain from the chest. Now I'm going to tell you about the devil fruit system in this game. First, there is the demon fruit shop, which can be found on any island. This NPC sells any fruit available within the game. The restock time is every 3 hours. There you can find devil fruits randomly on any island. The devil fruit spawns every 45 minutes and despawns every 15 minutes. Only one fruit can be stored, but you can buy game passes called fruit bags to store as many fruits as you want. Also, there are NPCs called random fruit dealers that allow you to reroll devil fruits and have a chance to obtain legendary ones. The random fruit dealer is like the demon fruit shop, but instead of letting you buy one, it gives you a random fruit, having a chance to give you a legendary for only to 5k belly max level. Now I'm going to show you where you can obtain every weapon and accessory in this game. In Wildmill Village, there is an NPC called Eddie. This NPC sells some common weapons, which are In Wildmill Village, there is a boss called Renia who drops an accessory called Reiner's Scarf. Reiner's Scarf has a 20% chance to drop, and its buffs are In Shelltown, there's a boss called Morgan. This boss drops one weapon and one accessory. These are the Axe Hand, which has a 5% drop rate, and Morgan's Jaw, which has a 10% drop rate. In Orangetown, there's an NPC called the Weak Magician who sells a wooden staff, which is a common weapon. In Orangetown, there's also a boss called Buggy. This boss drops one accessory called the Orange Cape. This accessory has a 20% drop rate, and its buffs are In Jungle Island, there is an NPC called the Dojo Teacher who sells 3 headbands. Each headband costs 10,000 belly, and each of them has a different buff. Also, there is a boss in Jungle Island that gives one accessory. This boss is called King Abu, and it gives the Jungle Crown with a 10% drop rate. Behind Abu, where the rock is slightly darker, there is an NPC where you can learn armament hockey. To learn hockey, this NPC requests you to find his scroll. Once you find it, you can learn hockey for 55,000 belly. In Barati, there is an NPC called the Merchant of the East who sells epic weapons and rare weapons. There is also an NPC called Sanji who teaches you to learn the blackleg fighting style. This costs 150,000 belly. In Sandora Island, behind the palace, there is an NPC called the Merchant of the West who sells an epic weapon. Also, there are two bosses on this island. The first one is called the Sand Dragon, and this boss drops one accessory. This accessory is called the Dragon Tooth Necklace, and it has a 5% drop rate. The second boss is called the Desert King. This boss drops an epic weapon and a legendary accessory. An epic weapon that drops from this boss is the Golden Hook, which has a 3% drop rate. The legendary accessory is called the Desert King's Cape, and it has a 3% drop rate. Also, there is an NPC on this island that teaches you to learn observation hockey. This NPC named Fresh can be found at the northwest side of Sandora. Complete her quest to learn observation hockey, which costs 200,000 belly. Arlong Park, there is an NPC called the Fisherman, located at the easternmost part of the island. This NPC sells legendary and uncommon accessories, as well as common weapons. A hawk hat costs 1 million belly, while a marine hat costs 10,000 belly. Additionally, a wooden staff is available, which is the same as the one sold by the weak magician NPC. At the top of the mountain in Arlong Park, there is an NPC called Rayleigh. This NPC teaches you to learn sorrow after you complete his quest. Also, there is a boss called Arlong. This boss drops a legendary weapon and accessory. The legendary weapon he drops is called the Shark Saw, and it has a 3% drop rate. The next one is the Fishman Belt, a legendary accessory with a 4% drop rate. In Sky Pier, there is an NPC called the Sky Merchant who sells epic and uncommon accessories. There is also an NPC called Carrot who teaches you to learn the electric fighting style for 200,000 belly. In Golden City, there is an NPC named Wiper located behind it, who sells the blast cannon. In Sky Pier, there are two bosses. The first one is called the Guard Captain. This boss drops an epic weapon and accessory. The epic weapon that you will get from this boss is called the Captain's Rapier, and it has a 5% drop rate. Next is the epic accessory called Captain's Helmet, which also has a 5% drop rate. There is also a boss in Golden City called Enel, who is the last boss and drops a mythic weapon and accessory. The mythic weapon is the Golden Staff, which has a 1% drop rate. Next is the mythic accessory, which is the Tamo Drums, with a 3% drop rate. There is also an NPC called the Retired Pirate, who sells legendary weapons and rare accessories. These are here in Logtown. There are more NPCs, some offering common to rare weapons and accessories. There are 3 raid bosses in this game. The first one is called Smoke Admiral. This Admiral spawns every hour. This Admiral drops rare weapons and epic accessories. The rare weapon is called Just, and it has a 5% drop chance. Next is the epic accessory called Smoke Admiral's Cape, with a 3% drop rate. The next raid boss is called SenseiDraken, and it can be found at the Forbidden Sea. The Forbidden Sea is seen when you go too far out from land, or simply go behind the abandoned territory. Here's how to spawn SenseiDraken. SenseiDraken drops a mythic weapon and 2 mythic accessories. The mythic weapon is called Tidebreaker, and it has a 1% drop rate. The 2 accessories are Poseidon's Regalia and Abyssal Gauntlets. These accessories have the same drop rate, which is 2%. The last raid boss is called Kumar, and it can be found at the abandoned territory. To summon Kumar, you need a microchip. You can buy a microchip from the mysterious scientist NPC for 4 million belly. You can also obtain a microchip from chests and from defeating SenseiDraken. This boss drops a mythic weapon and 2 mythic accessories. The mythic weapon is called the Holy Book, and it has a 1% drop rate. The 2 mythic accessories are cyborg glasses and bear hats, both with the same drop rate of 1%. That's all for this video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Before ending this video, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos. See you in the next video. Peace out.